and I'm going to see who accepts it.
Okay.
Twitch has accepted the stream.
Okay, Twitch is up.
YouTube has accepted the stream.
YouTube is up.
Are you looking for Facebook?
Facebook has accepted the stream.
Okay.
Are you ready to start your show?
We're ready.
Okay, as soon as you see the timer start moving, you're on the air, okay?
Okay. And welcome to the Oracle of Enlightement Vortex. I am the observer, Sal Monaco. We are doing this for the first time strictly by Zoom because unfortunately I am not feeling good. Can everyone hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I want to welcome everyone to the show. We have, of course, Big Mac. How are you, Big Mac? We have
Pretty good.
Yep. We have John, JT the Great.
Hello. Clap, 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 clap.
And joining us for the first time in a while, Ann Burka.
Hi. Hi, Ian.
And joining us again, and we're really happy to have them back, Rachel and Lena.
Hey.
Rachel, what name are you going by now?
My acting name is Rachel Castellonia.
Okay. It's not Rachel Rose? Okay. All right, we'll go with that one. And Lena, do you have an acting name yet?
Whatever you want. Evelyn Castellonia. Yeah. Tell them.
Lena Castellania.
Okay, that works.
Wait.
And joining us for the first time, the newest member of what? Oh.
What if it's flower?
Whatever you want, babe. All right, and joining us for the first time ever as the newest member of Beyond the Mainstream, Mr. Harrison Ring. How are you, Harry?
Hello.
Good to see you. Harry is the son of my old friend Joshua Ring, who I did theater with at ECC back when we were in college, and he's also in the movie business. He takes tickets at Regal. How is that? Is that a good job?
Yeah.
That's good. He has to say yeah because his boss might be watching. Anyway, so Harry, after we do our audio play, we will talk to you some more about your career. And before we get started, I want to say former Beyond the Mainstream actress Brittany, what is it, Brontosaurus that she goes by?
I'm not sure what she goes by.
Yeah, she was in a car accident and is currently in the hospital, and we're hoping that she'll get the use of her legs back and won't be in a wheelchair the rest of her life. So can everyone please think good thoughts and pray for her?
Yeah, definitely.
And she was planning on coming back to Beyond the Mainstream now that she's back in Buffalo and everything. So let's just hope that things work out. So the first thing we're going to start is our audio play.
I'm moving.
Well, something wrong, Rachel?
No, I have to move into a different room because the baby has to go to sleep. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, while Rachel's doing that, one of the topics for tonight's conversation will be superhero fatigue. Has anyone seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy?
Here we go.
Well, obviously me, so.
Yeah. It is the best of the three, in my opinion, and I was amazed to see the High Evolutionary as the bad guy. I was happy with a lot of things in it, especially seeing Adam Warlock finally be introduced. He's an interesting character. Hi, Lena. How's my little star in training?
Good.
That's good. I hope you're staying barefoot. Anyway, so he will be taking over the character of TJ, and it's great to have you on board, Harry. And the first time you see him on film will be in our new movie that's coming out, which Jen and I are about 1/3 of the way through with. It's called The Biggest Geek, tentatively. And it's going to be one of our best films yet. Right, Jen? Jen?
Oh,
Sorry,
Jen
did we-
left us, and now she's coming back in again. Well, I don't know why she did that.
Maybe she had a problem. Okay. So, as soon as Jen, are you back? As soon as Jen, are you back? Okay, we see you, but I don't hear you. Okay, as soon as Jen's audio is back up, we will begin. Today's audio play is called The Fundraiser, for lack of a better title. And it'll be Harrison's first time playing TJ. The two previous actors only appeared in one episode as TJ. So
I was gonna just ask, who played TJ last.
well, first it was I don't know if I should mention them since they're not with the company anymore. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Butthole number 1 and butthole number 2.
Jen, can we hear you? Can you hear us? What's going on? Richard, we're not getting any audio from Jen now.
She's in the room, but she has her video and audio turned off.
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why technology will take us over.
Kayla wanted to say hi.
Okay. Who said hi?
Kayla.
Oh.
Kayla saying hi.
Hi,
That was
Kayla.
butthole 2.
Okay, Jen has her video on, but not her audio.
Okay, Jen.
The comments on there.
Yes.
That's funny. Who's mine?
Okay.
Oh,
Kayla, how you doing?
He said
good. How are you doing?
Yep. If I had known you were going to be here, I would have written cat into it.
I don't know. I
There
just
we go.
wanted to say hi.
Okay, we have your audio now, Jen.
We're keeping him.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So
Cool.
let's begin. Let us begin the audio play. Ladies and gentlemen, this
I'm gonna have to switch back over to the script and get to the right place in the script before we can start. It was when I went to get to the script before that I dropped off the Zoom, so I'm not sure what happened that time. But
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep that from happening this time. All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna switch over. I'll let you know when I'm queued up.
okay.
You okay?
Yeah. No,
No.
I'm just dying a little bit.
Brandon, how have you been? We've been worried about you with your health situation.
Now I'm still waiting for a transplant.
Okay, that dialysis must be tough on you, huh?
Yeah, some days worse than others, but it's never a good time.
Now you need 1 or 2 kidneys.
1 kidney and a pancreas.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay, we're
Okay.
missing we're
Okay.
missing Ann Burka now.
What happened to Ian now?
Ann Burka has left the room. Here she's coming back in again.
Okay.
I want to be part of the group. Should I leave and come back too?
No.
Sorry, my son called. It knocked me off the phone. He doesn't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Apologize.
I forgot you had a son. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm ready.
right. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
We don't have Ann's image yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the.
Okay. We're not going to have Jen's image.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
beautiful.
Okay, we're ready to go. All right, ready? The next installment of the Mighty Beyond audio series, The Fundraiser. Let us begin. Action. Jen?
Jason, Rhonda, Sammy, Alana, Jolene, and PJ are doing a Zoom session. You were supposed to say that, Sal. Okay, folks, while the school is being cleaned, we'll do it this way.
Yeah, that place needs to be hosed down and decontaminated.
Hey, none of that. We let the students see who they are.
Yeah, dirty hippies who don't use deodorant or perfume.
We all use natural things that are good for the environment and not harmful to our bodies.
Yeah, natural, all right. Naturally stinky.
Hey, your daughter is doing the same thing. She brings dirt to school.
It helps me think. Plus, it gives me something to do with my hands.
She left rocks all over the room.
I was giving other kids energy. I told them to hold the rocks in their hand and think about rainbows.
Then I found her shoes in the garbage.
That's where they belong.
The other day, she wore her jeans on her arms.
Just trying to change it up a little. Anything can go anywhere.
I don't see any issues.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
That'll do, you guys. We're here to discuss the fundraiser.
Yeah, I'm here to represent the goth community. Do we have a theme yet?
Oh, that's what we're here to talk about.
How about Nightshade continues to put the goth community in chaos?
Are you still upset she usurped your throne, my dark queen?
I love Aunt Annabelle. She gives me cookies and ice cream.
She even turned my own daughter against me.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm still on your side. As long as we do my hair later.
See what she teaches her?
But I learned that from Daddy.
Oh, Jason.
I don't know what she's talking about. I'm clean innocent, and you never do my hair.
Yeah. And Popeye is the Pope.
So how about those sabers?
All right, you guys, let's get back on point. This is for charity to help the families of the people who died in the shooting.
It will be warm enough for us to do it outside as well.
What are you thinking, TJ?
Games and raffles, a gambling tent, and a silent auction.
And you mean blackjack, roulette, and poker?
No, we mix it up. Duel Monsters, Magic the Gathering, and Car Wars, putting money up for the games.
What about for the kids?
I'll do face painting.
You have to do something other than demons, vampires, and monsters.
Okay, take the fun out of it.
Jolene, what do we have for food?
We have hot dogs, hamburgers, and sausage outside. Inside, we have pizza, French fries, and sandwiches, plus soft drinks, water, and bags of snacks.
What about for dessert?
Coffee and donuts.
Can I still draw spiders and dragons?
We'll talk, PJ. We need something else for the kids.
We can handle that.
Well, we'll have a place in the backyard where I can show the kids how to plant seeds.
I love that idea, but I think we need some games, too.
We'll set up drawings and sand pictures.
Anything so you can get dirty.
The earth gives us natural energy. I should change my name to Flower.
No, boy.
Look at your parents. You should embrace the dark side.
I think it's lovely. Keep being a child of the sun.
All right, I want some OS games, golf, and car racing. Jason, could you buy us some remote control cars, please?
Okay, but I get to race them between being MC and DJ.
Also, he and I can do some shadow games.
What do you mean, TJ? Like what?
We'll have someone put their hand on a table and put money on it, then have them stab it. And if you can get through the money without making yourself bleed, you get to keep the money.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Also, we should do concentration, and if you get it wrong, we shock you with electricity.
I don't think we have the insurance for that.
Hey, it sounds good to me.
Are you sure these are my parents?
So we'll do some dance music and I will call the action. Plus, later we can do some karaoke.
That sounds good. What do we have as prizes?
And we hit up some game stores, toy dealers, and escape rooms.
We also got money from nurseries and gift shops to donate.
Great. Okay, so I'll be selling tickets and taking money.
I can teach the kids to make rock jewelry.
He is only 8, right?
Yeah, she's an old soul.
With my dirty soul.
Hey, maybe we should do a people and thing auction.
That only works at conventions, I thought.
So I'll help with the auction. We'll give people their tickets and they put them in whatever bucket they want with whatever prize they want.
I guess that sounds good.
It will be great.
I think we'll raise a lot of money, minus my expenses, of course.
Jason.
Womp womp.
And the end. Great job, you guys. That was great. I only have 2 notes. Are you okay, Brandon? You've never missed a cue before.
Yeah. I was trying to breathe. I'm trying to stifle my coughing.
I understand. I'm in a similar situation, which is why I didn't write myself any lines for Matt.
No, I blame it on the Czechoslovakia from L-Time.
So, Harrison, how did it feel being TJ for the first time?
It felt good.
Yeah. The only thing I have for you is when you were doing the one segment, it sounded like you were reading it off rather than saying it naturally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just got
Yeah,
to.
We didn't have a lot of time for rehearsals.
What was that, Jen?
We didn't have a lot of time for rehearsing beforehand, so that happens.
Yeah. Well, it was the first time we did it. Since it was his first time, I think he did great. Didn't you, Jen?
I thought so, definitely.
Yeah. And Lena,
Welcome to the club.
yeah, welcome, TJ. Lena, you've been doing a great job of bringing Alana to life. You know, you're a
Yeah,
natural born
really
actress.
You.
Yeah. I hope your brothers and sisters don't think you're showing them up.
This is her dream. She wants to act and sing.
I want to act, sing, and learn taekwondo.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Taekwondo. On a black belt.
Yeah, she needs a way to burn off the excess energy, right?
You need to learn how to
Wise in
defend.
the way of Taekwondo.
1, I like singing. 2, I like acting. And 3, I need to learn how to protect myself.
Well, there you go.
Good things.
1, singing. I like singing. 2, I like acting. And 3, I want to do taekwondo so I can protect myself.
Yeah.
You said
Be
that.
smart. Be
Pretty
smart.
soon, hopefully, pretty soon you'll be an award-winning actress like your mother and your sister. So, Ann, how you been?
I've been doing pretty good. A little crazy with the schedule, but it's starting to slow down now.
Well, we're going to be starting up shooting again as soon as I get better.
Okay.
My mom will be right back.
What?
My mom will be right back.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Okay. Are you guys like in a sauna or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, it's the quietest place in the whole house.
You guys have a sauna in the new house?
Yeah, and an indoor. I'll
Sauna.
show you.
And a what? Oh my gosh.
And a hot tub.
So we're gonna be
Ooh, I'm jealous.
okay. We're gonna be filming a lot at your house then. I think.
You can
I'm
start.
sending- What?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, bye.
We're gonna. Yeah, I'm sending over the contracts now. Okay. So TJ, Harry, tell us how much acting have you done up till now?
I probably don't know at the moment of how much acting I've done. Probably at least like probably maybe a few.
A few?
Yeah.
Her father was a great actor. He and I did a few plays together in college, and alongside our dearly departed friend Kevin Dennis, who appeared on our show playing the character of Butch, and we all miss him, but that cancer will get you every time. It's what got my mother. So, and my grandmother and several other members of my family. So, here's hoping that everything works good.
My mom left her phone.
What was that, Lena?
My mom left her phone.
Lena, why are you playing with a piece of wood?
Who's that? I can't see. Is that Kayla?
She took off the wood and I saw it on the camera.
Wood.
I was like, what are you doing?
I took off
Stop
the wood.
playing with the wood.
What's going on?
Don't mind me, I can steal your phone.
Why'd you steal my phone?
They didn't do anything.
You go get your own phone.
Okay.
Rachel, it's so good to have you guys back.
Yeah, we're enjoying it.
It really is.
Who's in the back there? Is that Bree or is that Kayla? I
No,
can't-
Brianna's at work right now.
Oh, okay. Where's? Oh, there she is. Hey, Kayla.
Hey,
Brianna just license test and she bought a car.
Wait, what was the first thing?
he's gonna kill people.
She passed her license last week.
Oh, God help us all.
So now her and
Hey, if you don't like her driving, stay off the sidewalk.
yeah, but now she and Drusilla are on the road.
And Kayla.
I've been on the road for like 3 years now.
Yeah, and Derek is working on getting his license.
Yeah.
All my kids are just growing up too quick.
We're getting
Okay,
old.
that is scary. Putting Derek on the road.
It's actually not bad. He's driven me like in my car and he's surprisingly not bad at all.
Is my dad on?
I don't know.
Lena, you're warming up your speech for when you get your first award, right?
I thought we did brilliant.
Yeah, you did good. It sounded like natural us to each other, you know?
Yeah, she's in-
Sprinkle salmon.
Like your sister behind you is an award-winning actress, so, right?
I don't.
Wait, so
I'm
I
not
can go
sure
to a
about
movie?
that.
I can go in a movie.
Yeah. The next movie.
You were last time you were in it, you were in my belly.
That is true.
I remember it really well.
Yeah, and that episode will be coming out soon.
And that's how you became a part of the show, technically.
Yeah.
Because
When you were first on the radio show, we had to put a microphone near your mom's belly. So you had your own microphone before you were even born. Anyway.
It's
Get out!
Sal, did you meet the kids yet? And Jen?
Yeah.
Jen, did you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we were there for like a 4th of July picnic or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met all your new
They're
kids,
great kids.
except for the one you said came in afterwards. We haven't met him yet.
Yeah, we have a new one. She's 18 months now.
Liz,
Oh, okay.
they
Oh,
were
wow.
expecting one.
Yeah, and then we're expecting her brother, who
11
is
kids, guys.
due
11 kids.
August 14th. Yeah, that will make 11 kids.
Well, 12. Don't forget the 28-year-old.
Dejan, he's actually 30?
31.
31. Dejan's 31.
31.
So,
Yeah.
that would make a dozen right there.
Well, last
Yeah,
time I saw him, he was 28. So
She's got a dozen eggs.
Look pretty old.
I think
pretty
she's
good.
Yeah.
Pretty good for looking like a mom.
I said max I'll have 2. 3 maybe.
Well, that's okay. I mean, Tessa has just had her 22nd grandchild, so
Oh, wow.
she's got enough for a
Seriously,
soccer
wow.
team.
Wow.
And a baseball
gonna be-
team, I think.
That's basically going to be me
Yeah.
with all my kids.
Yeah, well. So Harry, how's life at the Regal? I mean, people are still coming out to see movies, right?
Yeah, for Guardians of the Galaxy, Fast X just came out,
That's good. 'Cause
and I
we've
just
been
saw
really-
it earlier before the Zoom
Miss
meeting.
Yeah,
Howard
we've been really
the new
worried about it.
That's
Uh, Sorry, did I hear how was Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, it was great.
I think I think my internet had a bit of internet cutage, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Now, have you been getting crowds? I mean, are we?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm very concerned about whether people are getting tired of going to movies and prefer to just sit home and watch streaming services. Not that we know anybody like that, right, Jen?
No, not at all. I never watch
What do you-
streaming services.
Yeah, Rachel.
Jen, I'm with
Too
you.
busy reading my book.
Does anybody watch
It's like Stardew
Bridgerton?
Valley.
Is anybody what?
Bridgerton on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I love Bridgerton. It's
I love
great.
it. Came out with a spin-off. It's called Queen Charlotte, and I finished watching that the other day. It's so good.
Yeah.
What
I
about
read all the books before it became famous.
Mm-hmm.
the Blacklist?
I love-
Anybody watch that?
No.
I don't watch that.
It's
Oh, I saw that. It's good.
Okay,
It's
so
just got done with season 9.
yeah, it's a great show. Tonight's topic of conversation is superhero fatigue. Now, do we think we've been inundated with superhero movies and TV shows more than ever before? Do we think that it's starting to fatigue, or do we think everything's still going strong?
I think everything's still going good.
You do? Because
Yeah.
we just had about 3 or 4 superhero shows canceled without any notice, and I was not happy about that. Plus, we had a superhero movie that was shot and then never released. So, but the Flash looks pretty good. It's gonna bring in the people, right, Harry?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Keaton is going to return as Batman, which that's very exciting.
And so is
Yeah.
Ben Affleck. So,
Spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, well, if you haven't seen that spoiler online, then or on TV, that's on you.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy is James Gunn's last Marvel movie, and because of that, he's going to be the new DC president.
Yeah, I know, and he's decided to pull the TV and movies together and try to build a new universe. And that I think only a few are being kept. Like I think I would say the first Shazam, but I was not as happy with the second Shazam.
Second was it.
And neither Wonder Woman movies were very good. Aquaman was though. That should be kept. Birds of Prey was good, and so were the two. What were the other two? Suicide Squad, not the first one, the second one.
Yeah, the second
wasn't
one.
that good, except for the presence of Will Smith. Yeah.
Well, with Will Smith gone after the slap of Chris Rock.
Well, hopefully he'll be back in the next one, as his character is still alive.
Don't forget Amber Turd coming back for the second Aquaman.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
Lena, what do you kids like watching now?
It's this thing on YouTube. It's called MSA.
How about movies?
But
Movies.
movies, I would probably say Super Mario Bros. The new
Oh,
one.
yeah. That one has become the highest grossing video game movie in history.
It has. It has made $1 billion.
Yeah, over $1 billion, and it was actually very well done. As opposed to the live action movie, which really
Who's your
back in the 90s.
Peaches. Her favorite song is the Peaches song.
Peaches, peach, peach, peaches, peaches, peach, peach.
Well, one of our actresses, Tegan, does Princess Peach as a cosplay. So
Millions of peaches, peaches for free.
Yep, I know that song.
Tomorrow. You told us that already.
And she doesn't believe me.
Because it's not in the calendar.
wait, what doesn't she believe?
She doesn't believe that we have a half day tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Just watch me come home at 12:30.
Just said school and you won't have it any day.
Is she's 8 years old, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said in the script, she's an old soul.
She really is.
And I have twin day tomorrow where you dress up with where you pick a classmate or a friend if you want to, and you dress up with them.
Well, are you looking forward to the new Troll movie coming out?
Oh, Trolls 3.
Yeah.
Trolls 3?
Yeah.
Did you know there was one coming out?
No.
Okay, well, now
Yeah, there's a third one. I believe it's called Band Together, or
yeah.
I want to see the Mario Bros at a movie theater because
Because of what?
there's these extra clips
Oh, there's extra clips.
at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
And-
It was, like I said, it was better than any of the TV shows, better than the live action movie. It was the best Mario Brothers thing ever done.
Because they had Chris Pratt in it.
Well, yeah, that helped.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Mm. And
it's on Vudu if you have Vudu or digital.
Oh, there?
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Not familiar with that one. I thought I knew all the streaming services. They come and go faster than the .coms did back in the early 2000s.
I see.
And have you seen any good movies lately?
I did see the Guardians of the Galaxy with Kimmy. It was really good.
That's great. Yeah.
We went on our birthday.
Oh, great. Yeah, I loved the fact that they have a new team of Guardians now, and I love the appearance. Spoiler alert! I love the appearance of Sylvester Stallone and Nathan Fillion in the movie.
I wouldn't say it's not a spoil.
Yeah, but just so none of our fans get upset, I have to say that.
But it's 2 weeks old now, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, some people get upset if we give a spoiler to a movie that happened 30 years ago. And Harry's like, yeah, I'm here with all these old guys. How old are you now, Harry?
20. I'm 21 in June.
Very nice. Very nice. See, Lena, someone closer to your age than the rest of us folks. Hopefully Anne's daughter will come back. She's a wonderful actress.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably in the future.
Yeah. What about your son? Does he act?
Not really.
Ah, okay.
He hasn't really done anything.
I see. So, Jen, what's been going on over there at editing headquarters?
Editing headquarters, nothing. I've got the computer all set up. I just need to get some footage to start editing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So mostly I've just been reading my books and playing Stardew Valley on my Twitch Lite.
Yeah, so I like a lot of the superhero TV shows, but like next week is the series finale of The Flash, which was one of my favorites, and they got rid of my very favorite, which was Stargirl, without even a simple, without a goodbye or anything, and I'm not happy about that. And Naomi got axed without an ending. Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, they kind of got axed without a real ending. I mean, they tried to give Batgirl an ending on the Flash, but it didn't really work. It could have done better. But Gotham Knights is doing well. I really like that show. Superman and Lois Lane are doing well, but both of them have been untethered from the Arrowverse, even though it's Superman and Lois started off in the Arrowverse. But I guess after next week, the Arrowverse is going to be gone, unless they've got something else in the horizons. But I think Harry pointed out James Gunn is taking over at DC, and I think what we need is they need to connect the movies and the TV show. Like this having two different casts for the movies and the TV show, just it doesn't make sense to me. Don't you agree, Brandon?
Yep.
I mean, Tyler is a great Superman for TV, but the movie Superman, Henry Cavill, as I have said before many times, needs to be taken out and shot. The Rock's attempt at the Black Adam movie appears to not have worked out as well as he wanted it to, although I thought it was a pretty good movie. What'd you think, Harry?
It was fun.
Yeah, especially when they introduced a lot of characters that didn't really get a chance to develop yet. Like this was in there, Icarus, and we had the best thing was Pierce Brosnan playing Dr. Fate. That was amazing.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
I used to have a thing for Pierce Brosnan back in the day.
Yeah. Back when he was James Bond or when he was Remington Steele?
James Bond.
Yeah. Well, I liked him when he was on Around the World in 80 Days as Phineas Fogg, and when he did the miniseries, and I also liked him in Mrs. Doubtfire. He had a good character.
Right.
So, superhero fatigue has never been an issue because we've never had this much content. I mean, before DC and Marvel started producing their own stuff, they would license things out to movies and TV shows, and a lot of times we get a very bad product. I mean, does anyone remember the 90s Captain America movie? Oh, God, was that horrible. Ned Beatty doesn't even want to admit he was in it. And then Red Brown did those two Captain America TV pilot movies that never got made. I mean, the TV show never got made. They were decent movies, but, I think part of the reason we're getting so much content is because technology has improved enough to really bring it to the. I mean, if you think of the old Superman serials from the 40s, they couldn't even do Superman's flying, so they had to have Kurt Allen turn into a cartoon whenever he flew. And then when we got to George Reeves, they had to use fancy tricks with his eyes because they couldn't even do a simple X-ray or heat vision type thing. And the way they had him flying was they had to always repeat the same scenes. So I think the first time we got really good Superman stuff was probably in Christopher Reeve movie. The Salkins, four Christopher Reeve movies, the Supergirl movie with Helen, and the Superboy series, they didn't really strike where they should have. I mean, at least Superboy was trying, and it did something different every season, whereas those other movies, I mean, especially the Supergirl movie, it was terrible. Have you seen it, Harry?
No.
With Helen, Jen, help me.
Nobody cares.
Helen Slater. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And she
No,
played, huh?
I have not seen it.
Well, she played Supergirl's mother on the Supergirl TV show,
Ah,
with Dean Cain playing Supergirl's father, who played Superman in Lois and Clark, which was, in my opinion, one of the best Superman interpretations because it was more concerned with character development than it was with shoot 'em up, bang 'em up. And I like that. Plus, we got we got a new take on the super villains, like with Scott Valentine playing Metallo, and with the Jeffersons playing the toy man and his secretary. That was hysterical. And Howie Mandel playing Mr. Mixelplick. I mean, it was just. Harry, do you think that movies should? You think it's better to get the big stars to play these comic book icon characters, or you think that they should be trying to develop them with younger, newer actors?
probably big Hollywood stars.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, mostly for my opinion.
Well, I mean, we had the best superhero TV show ever made in the old days was Wonder Woman with Linda Carter.
I had a thing for Wonder Woman too.
Who didn't?
Before I realized that I had a thing for her.
Yeah, who didn't? I mean, everyone had a thing for Wonder Woman. So I'm glad, Harry, you were saying that you don't think movies will suffer because of the whole streaming service thing and everything, but do you think regular television would?
I would say probably not.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Because some people have said television is a dying media because of streaming services and web TV and everything else.
I mean, probably. It's like usually we all miss the old days or something.
Well, I mean, there are things about TV, especially now that I do miss. Like I went, thanks to Jen, I actually went several months without TV and was just trying to make it with web, and that was before the streaming services really got going, except for Hulu and a couple others. And I really didn't like it. I mean, I actually like having regular television. I don't know, maybe it's like you said, maybe it's because I miss the old days, but
Yeah.
you don't get as much on streaming services with things like talk shows and daytime shows and things like that. So not that Jen cares because TV is not her specialty. She loves the books,
Nope.
right, Jen?
I've probably read 300 books so far this year.
Just this year? It's only May.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. And Lena loves.
Yeah, I just chew them up.
Yeah. And Lena, you said you like a lot of the YouTube TV shows, like things like Darman, right?
I love Darman and MSA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Darman's pretty cool.
Well, I love Darman and Salish Matter. The show is called Jordan Matter, but I really like Salish.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So the question remains, is there going to be a lot of fatigue on TV or on movies because of the streaming and web TV? As I've said before, the good thing about streaming services is they don't cut shows. I don't mind if they throw in a commercial, but I love the fact that they show shows uncut. You're seeing things from like the 50s and 60s that you've never seen totally uncut before, because on TV, unless you were old enough to see them when they first came out or in the early syndication time, TV, they just like slicing them up like they do with my favorite sitcom of all time, which is Hogan's Heroes. Right, Jen?
Right.
Mm.
No.
Yes. Some of the best dialogue, comedic dialogue of all time were in those shows. I mean, people think because it's about Nazis that it's, offensive, but actually it's very funny and very well written for a show dealing with such tough content,
I don't know how much longer.
Yeah, do we have, what is the timing on, what do we have here? We have about 15 minutes to go. It's a little bit over.
I need to drop out. I have to take Justin home, okay?
Okay. Thank you for being here.
Sorry
as
about that.
always,
Good night,
Jen.
everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
We love you.
Yep. All right. And so that takes out Queen JT the Great. Yeah. Amanda's Queen Awesome, and she's in London right now. So, what do you think is, besides the superhero thing we talked about, Harry, what do you think is big in the movies now? Things like Fast and Furious, action movies, or?
Probably Fast and Furious or Marvel, or maybe a lot of horror movies like currently Evil Dead Rise or something like
I
that.
can't wait
Yeah,
to see
how-
that one.
I haven't seen that one yet. That's supposed to be the first really serious Evil Dead movie, and they've made 4. This is number 5. So have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it more scary than comedic, or
Yeah.
Mostly.
compared to the other 4? I take it.
Yeah, it's a lot better than 2013's.
Well, there was originally a short film called Into the Woods that started before the first Evil Dead, then Evil Dead 2, then Medieval Dead, then the remake. And the TV series, of course. But
Yes, versus
we were hoping to eventually get the Evil Dead 4 script, which was a post-apocalyptic Evil Dead, but they, for some reason, never made it. So, they are the dream team, though. I mean, they gave us the first 3 Spider-Man movies, and they gave us some of the best TV shows in history: Hercules, Xena, Cleo 2525. Okay, maybe that one wasn't the best, but I liked it. So, you think horror? Or what do you think of this trend in horror where they take nice characters and turn them evil, like with the Grinch and with the Banana Splits and with now I guess they're doing it with Winnie the Pooh. Do you think that's a good thing?
probably not if it's going to be a childhood kill or something.
Yeah, that sounds a little scary.
Oh, trust me, I have seen
children.
Winnie the
What?
Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
the one with Santa Claus wasn't that great either. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But there was no murdering in that one, at least not by, like it wasn't bad Santa. It was It was more like Santa doing Die Hard, more like Christmas Hard, or they always said Die Hard was a Christmas movie. So
I still say it.
well, do you think Gremlins was a Christmas movie? I always thought so.
Exactly.
Brandon, how you feeling over there?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not like you to be so quiet. Do you have any input?
No, I saw Evil Dead Rise. I thought it was pretty good. I haven't seen Mario Brothers, and I haven't seen what was the other one?
Guardian?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all pretty good. But yeah, my biggest concern with that is it'll set a bad precedent. The one with the Grinch apparently turned the Grinch into a murderer, a murdering monster, and I haven't even watched it because
I've seen it.
Oh, you
It's
have?
terrible.
It's
terrible.
It is, yeah, I would think so. I haven't even seen the Banana Splits Go Bad movie. but I hear it's really terrible. Have you seen that one?
Banana Splits? Nope.
No? Okay. I think they were smart enough not to put that one in the theaters. They did have an evil Superman movie out a few years ago with a kid, Superman, but they were planning on making a bunch of evil superhero horror movies, but thankfully that one did so bad, and it was so bad that they abandoned the idea, which thankfully, because I would have been boycotting it. That's how bad it was. Do you remember what it was called? I can't even remember.
I probably don't remember.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a few years ago.
I do remember one movie that was like the style of Superman, evil version, Brightburn.
What was it called?
Brightburn. It was a
Right?
kid who like came from like outer space and then like
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
oh, Brightburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That I was like thinking that's like a style of Superman, but it's not really Superman.
Well, they were trying to basically create evil Superman, but thankfully it didn't. They were going to do evil Aquaman, evil Wonder Woman, blah, 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 but thankfully it did so badly and was written so poorly that they abandoned the idea, and I thank God for that. If you're going to do a superhero horror movie, do something like The Joker. Now, that was a decent film.
Joker was more like a thriller drama or something.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. He did a good job. I
Yeah,
really
exactly. For it.
Yeah, I really liked him in Signs with what's his name? Mel Gibson. By the way, yeah. Have you noticed how many actors have been passing away lately? Actors and celebrities and things.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot passed away.
Yeah, and superstar Billy Graham just passed away. One of the wrestling
Did he?
icons.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The wrestler. And yeah, he did. And he was big during the 80s. So, and Jerry the King Lawler is also having, and I talked before about the death of my good friend Leaping Lanny Poffo, or the Genius. He was my mentor and the first famous person I ever met, and I knew him for many years, and he was just so wonderful. I mean, and he was a good guy. I mean, he sold his house so he could buy his mom a house to live in with her after he got divorced. And he told Vince McMahon, put his brother Randy in the Hall of Fame, even if you don't put him or his father in. So, because Randy had said, unless you're going to put my father and my brother in, don't put me in. But after Randy passed away, he said, Lanny went to him and said, put him in. It doesn't matter if we're in. So that's the kind of guy Lanny was. I mean, just here in Buffalo, he went to children's hospitals, and one year he did one for Jerry's kids, and it was really great. And he never had a problem going out and hanging out with the fans. You know, I mean, he'd go out and if you wanted to take a picture with him, and if you wanted him to give you a kiss, and this is before digital. This is when people actually took pictures with film and actually signed autographs with pens. I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes prefer to write things down with pen and paper. What do you think, Rachel?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You guys use pen and paper at all?
Of course.
Yeah.
I do.
That's good to know, Lena. It's good that the next generation still knows how to use it. Because I think you guys...
Cool. I don't.
I think you guys are forgetting... I think you guys are forgetting how to use telephones. Because you guys prefer to text and IM and email.
I know how to use a telephone.
They're probably going to get rid of paper though, because they they don't even have textbooks anymore. They have laptops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, is that a good thing?
Yeah, for the environment, yeah, saving the paper.
Yeah, that's true.
But then, like, a lot of kids are having eye issues because they're staring at a screen more than 2 hours a day.
That's true.
It's my eyes.
But we do, we adults do it too when we're working or when we're
I know.
sitting at home without a job.
This is what we do when we use our computers. When we have to use them in the morning for like reflex and stuff and math, like reflex math. I find it as slow as I can, and I like pop out a book and I start reading, like at the bottom of my seat.
She'd rather read.
And then like literally like a minute later, I'll like type in the rest, and then I'll just like for like a minute, and then I'll like keep doing that.
So you multitask, go back and forth.
Yeah, because I don't really like using the laptop. I found an iPad. I'm obsessed with iPads. For school, it's way easier for me.
Yeah, is your daughter doing that too, Ann?
Yes, they're mostly on the computer,
Mm.
and then they type up their work, and then they email it in or upload it. They don't do much paper at all.
That's good. You don't have to hand them stuff.
Yeah.
The only
I think
problem.
COVID really shoved everybody into that era when they had to do it at home learning.
Well, there's only a couple problems with that. One, you can't have snow days anymore.
No,
You
I
just
know,
throw
they get
people
caught
on a
out of that.
computer. And you can't. People can say, instead of my dog ate my homework, you can say my computer is moving slowly.
Yeah, I lost my internet.
Exactly.
The power's out. Some.
So, but yeah, I mean, if I had computers and the internet and everything when I was younger, things might not have been so rough on me with my disability. So, but, you know, I'm glad that a lot of kids are being taken care of better with their disabilities, right, Rachel?
Yeah.
Rachel, are all the kids
Yeah.
doing well with the computers?
Oh yeah. Kids, like, they adapt so well, you know.
This is my happy dance.
So, Harry, do you still use phones, or are you strictly texting and IMing?
Well, I still use this phone for texting, and I still definitely use it.
Okay, I was gonna say, occasionally
Well, I mean-
some of. Go ahead.
I mean, what I'm filming on right now is on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well-
so that's how it's all like a full screen mode or something.
Yeah, I mean, I like my tablet when I need a new one, of course, but I prefer, and I like this. I like the Zoom and everything. It's been very helpful, but occasionally I like to talk to people on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Although texts help you in a certain way, because in one way they're good because you can you can decide what you're going to say before you push send.
Yes.
Talk to somebody, you can't always take it back. But the other issue is with that is that when someone ghosts you, you start wondering, did you say the wrong thing? What happened to that person, So I guess there's good and bad with everything. But I think a good mixture of old and new will help, not just with you young guys, but with us old folks. I mean, we're in the middle here, and you're just going from teen to young adult over here, and she's heading into adolescent, and the rest of us are kind of in the middle. So, I mean, I'm in my 50s. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I think Rachel and Brandon are a bit younger, but Ann and I are at that point.
I don't think so.
I'm in denial.
Okay.
I can tell.
I
I'm not afraid to say I'll be 40 next year. I'm gonna be 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We got to have a 40 party here. Mm-hmm.
Don't look it.
Ow.
What was that?
What did you
Okay,
do?
well, we got 49 seconds left, so I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Harrison for his first appearance. I want to thank Richard for doing this wonderful. I want to thank Rachel and Lena for coming back. We missed you those 2 years you were gone. And it's good to have you back.
Yeah,
Brandon,
Rachel.
Brandon, we're glad you're hanging on.
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah. And we're looking, we're glad you're hanging on, Brandon, and we're all pushing for you. So for the Oracle of Enlightenment Vortex, this is the Observer, Sal Monaco, saying thank you, everyone, and pray for those of our people that need it. And we are